I'm Zeno Roman for the Surfcasters Journal. This is a quick tip of the week. This is a head of the bunker. Obviously, to me, the best part of bunker to use, especially for big fish. I've seen a lot of guys will cut all the bait and they'll throw the hook to the head away. I kind of laugh at that because I'll generally just use the head and throw the rest of the body away. That's just me, the way I fish. I find that the head is the most attractive part, especially with part of the guts being involved. What really people freak them out about using heads is A, they have a hard time casting it because they're using a wrong rod to begin with. That's why I have a heavy duty conventional rod that I could use this with. Obviously, when you have a big payload and a head, you're gonna need a sturdy rod to use it. B, they are afraid they're not gonna be able to get a hook set. And C, they don't even know how to hook the damn thing because this is all bone and they can't seem to get the hook through. So I'm gonna show you two things. First, my favorite way is to hook it right underneath the chin, and we'll do the close-up for you, and then just come out through the mouth. Okay, this one I did a few times, so okay, like that. So the mouth will stay closed. What happens is if you do it just to the top, the mouth stays open. It looks like that, what's that? Is that Monet or whatever the hell that thing, the Scream? It looks like, the bunker looks like that underwater. Not very attractive, okay? So this closes the mouth, keeps the bunker nice and steady. The other thing is, there's a spot which Ron Hoff showed me about 20 years ago, which I didn't know. There's a soft spot right on top of the head. You gotta kind of find it. There's no X that marks the spot, so you kind of gotta do it in your own way. But there's a spot behind the head where you can put your hook and still be fairly close to the head. Now, two things about using the head. Well, the most important thing. Usually when you're using a chunk, you can fairly fast set the hook, meaning if the fish takes off, you can close it and try to set the hook. With the heads, you're gonna lose a lot of fish that way. First of all, the hook is buried in a bone. So what you really wanna do is you wanna give fish a chance to take this thing and start running with it, because what's gonna happen is gonna have to take it solid. When you rip this hook off, you're gonna not only rip it out of his head, but you also wanna set the hook in a fish. So you're kind of doing two things. So my point is, with the head, just be a little more patient. The beauty of using a head is that generally the small fish will stay away. The sand sharks, at times, those rare times when these pain asses are not a pain in the ass, will stay away. Small bluefish will stay away from them. So a lot of times when you get a pickup on a head, you know it's a good fish. And if that's what you're looking for, then use the heads. It's the only piece of bunker that I will take home and freeze. So God forbid there's October and I don't have any bait and it's 3 a.m. in the morning. I really like the conditions. I can go and grab a bag of heads out of my freezer and I'll fish them. I won't fish the frozen bunker, but I will fish the heads. And they will stay on a hook for a little longer, quite a bit longer than most of the other chunks which wash out. So don't be afraid of the head. It'll get you big fish.